Developing markets, in particular China, are still expected to fuel economic growth around the world. And that's a big indicator of how the insurance markets will grow.
So welcome, Paul, to the interview. I think China stands out in Swiss Re's forecast of life insurance premium growth. Could you please first share with us about this forecast, and why do you think China will stand out from other peers?
Yeah, so when we project forward our insurance business, one of the most important things we look at is economic growth. And developing markets, in particular China, are still expected to fuel economic growth around the world. And that's a big indicator of how the insurance markets will grow. So our predictions are that premiums will surge by more than 10%, and that surge will lead China to contribute 68% of the global increase in premiums. So a very significant contribution. That's why China as a market is very important to us. So all economies are recovering from COVID, but if you look at the fundamentals in each economy, that determines the pace of the recovery. I think China's in a very good position to recover very well from COVID. There are a number of structural things in the economy that are changing at the same time that will change the overall growth rate. In terms of insurance demand, I think it's going to go up very quickly. And we can contrast that, for example, in Europe and the US, where we see very subdued growth relatively. That's why for us as a global company, being invested and committed to China is really critical for our future because we want to deliver growth for our shareholders. What we bring into the equation is our expertise, our capital, because insurance companies need a lot of capital, and also our long-term commitment. So we've been in the country many decades, and we expect to be here for many to come.
Do you think the China market will become more important to Swiss Re's global business or not?
More important. I mean, it's already very significant. I would say, Asia as a region is the engine of our growth, and at the top of that is China, of course, given its size. So I think China will continue to be very important and will grow in importance over time.
How would you comment on the degree of internationalization of China's reinsurance sector?
Actually, we find this a good environment to do business, right? And the size of our business here, I think, is a very good testament to that. We have a very large team here in Beijing. We have established leadership that's been here for a long period of time. Our senior leaders around the world, our global leaders, such as myself, are regular visitors to the country with plenty of strong connections across the sector. So, yes, I know China will continue to open up and will continue to integrate, but I think from where we stand today, it's already a very open, friendly and good place to do business for Swiss Re.
Are there any win-win cases or examples where Swiss Re reaped business success while Chinese people's well-being improved?
Yeah, I think, one of the most successful products we sell is critical illness business, right? So if that's not well known to people, what this does is it helps you out if you've had a major health event. So Swiss Re have been a leader in this space, both in terms of product development as well as taking risk on, working with our clients to help them, train them with underwriting as well as claims expertise. There's a lot of room for it to grow, and in particular as society ages, the incidence of these kind of events is much more significant as you get older. So I think across that product, we've been able to be a significant contributor to the well-being of Chinese society and individuals.